What's up, Soul Fam? I'm here to do a pick a card reading. I have two piles. The first pile is a red bell, and the second pile is a yellow puzzle piece. Ooh, it's jumping. A yellow puzzle piece. All right, so with that said, either red or yellow, and whatever calls to you. So I'm going to be sharing downloads, channeling. Things might come at random times, if that makes sense. But it's to, if you've seen a bell or if you hear bells or if a puzzle is significant, these are little coincidences to move you into the direction of which one calls to you and feels right, or use coincidences, which there's really no such thing. So we have red and yellow, and I'm going to read those colors just real quick so that you can go to the pile that calls to you. Red is associated with energy, power, courage, and self-confidence. When this chakra or energy center is balanced, one feels settled, secure, and safe. Red can help give us extra spark to get going in our process of gaining security and physical comfort. Then next is yellow. So yellow symbolizes health, cheerfulness, mental clarity. Yellow is the color of the solar plexus chakra, the energy center. Yellow helps to give us courage to let go of negative views that we may hold on about ourselves or others. A balanced solar plexus can help us to manifest what we need and want in life. So between the two, I was gonna do three, but I did two. So we're going with two, and that way I can get a little bit deeper into the message of what's in each pile. Messages. Today I heard blood thinner. So that came out of nowhere. So if you know of anyone or if something's going on, possibly look into blood thinners. I don't know why that came to mind, so that is for someone out there. And then we have the yellow pile. All right, so we're gonna start with pile number 1, and I'll timestamp this at 2 minutes and 50 seconds. All right, so pile number 250. All right, okay. So pile number 1, which is the red bell. And every time I got this bell from a friend right before I moved. So maybe you're moving soon or thinking about moving. Red is also makes me think we're in Aries season. It's fire. So the cards we have for you are, ooh, that's exciting. So 27, which goes to a 9, you're almost completing a cycle. So you have the dragonfly. So the cool thing about that, it's almost like butterfly, but it has double set of wings. So that's like that extra. Dragonflies are good luck, and we can get into that more in a moment. Oh, and so I'm pulling from Medicine card deck, the Archangel Oracle cards, and I love this deck. Mystical Shaman Oracle. All right, so for the Mystical Shaman Oracle, we have Middle World, which makes me think of like the Giving Tree. Also, it'll come to mind. It's very, I don't know why it's not. So, and then Beauty Way, which is like a lotus. And then what? There's a dragonfly in this as well. So, boom. 2. And the number on this is 4. Okay, and the other one was 36, which is a 9, a 4, and then dragonfly, and then from the Archangel Oracle cards, we have what you know, or I'm sorry. Okay, you know what to do. And this kind of makes me think of the number, I believe it's the 9 in the Major Arcana, which is the Hermit. And the Hermit is holding the light, right? They're in the darkness, and he has like a halo of light around him. Like he's enlightened and he's guiding. He is a guiding light. So you have all of the answers inside. It just takes little things to like bring those out of us. Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So if you keep seeing the same things, hearing the same things, these nudges, these universal nudges at you of, I need to speak out and say this, I need to fulfill a mission in this area. I don't want to say hit the pedal to the metal, but you got to start somewhere, right? So act on that and think about what it is that you keep getting nudged with. So I'm going to read the Dragonfly, which, okay, yeah, that's right. It's this book, which is fun. Medicine cards. How cool is that? So magical. All right, so the Dragonfly number 27, which leads down to a 9, which is a almost complete. Okay, so I believe I'm gonna read Dragonfly Medicine is the dream time and the illusionary facade we accept as physical reality. The iridescence of dragonflies' wings reminds us of colors not found in our everyday experience. Dragonflies' shifting of color, energy, form, and movement explodes into the mind of the observer, bringing vague memories of a time or place where magic reigned. Some legends say that Dragonfly was once a dragon, and that dragon had scales like dragonfly's wings. Dragon was full of wisdom and flew through the night, bringing light with its fairy breath, or fiery. Fairy, all right? The breath of dragon brought forth the art of magic and the illusion of changing form. When dragon got caught up in its own facade, Coyote tricked dragon into changing form, and the shape of its new body became like dragonflies. And accepting the challenge to prove its power and magical prowess, dragon lost its power. Dragon is the essence of the winds of change, the messages of wisdom and enlightenment, which falls in with this. You're reaching enlightenment. If you haven't, it's about to happen. Let's see. And I'll let you something so you can take a look at this card as I, okay. This elemental world is made up of the tiny spirits of plants and of elements air, earth, fire, and water. In essence, this world is full of natural spirits. Nature spirits. Sorry, I'm a little off today. Woo! Dragonfly medicine always beckons you to seek out the parts of your habits which you need to change. That's amazing, because it's nice to change habits, to change the bad ones to good, right? But one thing at a time, because if we can't change everything all at once, because then we'd be setting ourselves up for failure. So, let's see, usually see how you can apply the art of illusion to your present question or situation. And remember that things are never completely as they seem. I like the fact that it has double wings. That's got double the support to get wherever it needs to get to and go. And let's see. So you have dragonfly, if you see any dragonflies. And my favorite deck, the Shaman Oracle, which I put the book somewhere. Okay. All right, so number 37. Why? Okay, the Tree of Life. That's what it is, the Tree of Life. So middle world. This makes me think of the two spheres and in the middle. So first sphere, or a sphere being like logic, the other being emotional, and right in that middle ground, the here and now, the middle, right? Like it's not up, it's not down, but it's right in the middle, right on that horizon. And it has an orb around it with birds. Two black crows came and sat on the balcony this morning. And let's see. And there's a moon. That could be, and it's how you perceive it, right? Is that a moon or is it a sun? We're coming close to a full moon. I believe it is on, I want to say the 9th, but I could be way off. I just see it in the sky and it's almost there. So, middle world. Number 36. 36, it could be significant. All right. I hope everybody's having a good day out there. Monday, at least today or whenever you watch this. Time is fluid. So, the essence of the middle world is the realm of day-to-day reality and the playground of the living. It is the present moment. I love that because it's all in the moment. That's when everything is at work. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. So we're going to read the medicine of the card. Do not try to correct in the earth what needs to be corrected in the heavens. The resources to support the change or endeavor you are considering are not readily available to you yet. So it's possible to ask for help from the invisible realms, from helpers in the upper world. For now, wait. Which is okay. Waiting is good. And if there's any big decision, I always say wait 72 hours before you make any decisions. Because acting on impulse can get us into some pretty hairy situations. And let's see. And then we'll do Beauty Way. And that's number 4. And that, the 4th house in astrology, is home. So home is where the heart is. And you have the dragonfly in here. And you have a flower that is opened up and bloomed. We are in May now, or April, sorry. We're in April. Oh, Atlanta. All right, number 4. Okay. These cards are so beautiful and there's so much in them. I'm gonna hold it up. I'm gonna hold it up so you can observe the card as I talk about it. Okay. So number 4, the essence, the beauty way is both a path that you travel on and a daily practice. The path is where you choose to perceive only beauty before you, behind you, and all around you as you journey through life. The practice is where you take action to bring beauty to every situation you are in. When things get ugly, you act to bring integrity and peace and to the difficult encounter. When everyone else perceives only darkness, you point out the light and help uncover the hidden treasures, right? So lotuses, they gotta grow through the muck and the darkness, and they rise to the surface of the water and they float. And all that was done in the growing, and it's just all around. This is earth. It's like the air element flying in the air, levitating. And think about like what your gifts are, what you bring to the table, what is your beauty. And that doesn't have to be surface wise. The medicine. Stop trying to fix relationships that you believe are broken. Recognize that things are exactly as they need to be in this moment. And acknowledge the inherent beauty in that. When you understand this, you will be able to bring about the change you want. Do not engage in gossip about the darkness and flaws of others. Be careful not to be seduced by the superficial beauty of a project or relationship you are toying with, unless you are willing to pay a price for it later. And I will tell you, don't do that, because you're putting time and energy into things that are not for your highest purpose. Sometimes we gotta let go, because HP, higher power, God knows what it's doing, you know? Whatever you believe in, it's got a way better plan than we could ever come up with. And then the last one I'm going to read is the Oracle card, Archangel Uriel. So, and that's card that doesn't have a number. Lovely. Oh, that's going to make it so much fun. All right. That's all right. We'll find it. So, you know what to do. I shall find it. It's got to be in the beginning in the thesaurus or a index, a content of something. All right, so it starts with Y. You. All right. Ooh, and I love that too. I just saw you are safe. So you are safe. You know what to do. 66. There's a synchronicity. Break it down to a 12. Break it down to a 3. The Holy Trinity. God is all around. All right, so you know what to do here. And let me hold this up so you can observe the card. There's a candle. Maybe go get yourself a white candle for protection, love and light. Even a lantern if you'd like. And let's see. You are far wiser than you realize, and your inner wisdom has already given you the answers that you seek. Embrace the knowledge and trust it. If you're doubtful, ask me to give you clear signs to validate your thoughts and ideas. I can also help you put your ideas into action and make decisions about the next step. Just ask me, and then be willing to work with me by taking action. And this is all about action. We're in Aries season right now. And like I said in the other video, 18th, 19th of April, like that's our go time. That's our like, let's get this wheel moving. And it makes me think of the Oregon Trail, right? Like it takes time to develop things. Rome was not built in a night. Pretty sure like they had really like wooden wheels at first. Then they had to get them rounder so that they could move better into whatever kind of road it was on, cobblestone, concrete, tracks. So just keep going no matter what. And pray, because help is always available. Now we're going to go to pile number 2. I cannot believe we're like 19 minutes going in. All right, so yellow. Here, yellow, come back, yellow. This makes me think of watching that dog movie as a child. So, I don't know, maybe throw on an old movie. Last night was Adventures in Babysitting, and that, talk about good movies. So yes, all right. If you picked pile number 2, the yellow little puzzle piece. All right, so our cards for this, hello and welcome to pile number 2. So your medicine card is the horse. And this makes me think of the song Desert Rose by Sting. And it makes me wild and free, whether you are by yourself or running with the pack. You are a wild and free spirit. So just keep going, no matter what. Get them hooves on the ground and trot up a storm. So we got horse. And then for the medicine cards, we have 52, which goes into a 7. And I absolutely love this card. So it is stand still, right? Even when we want to take action, we think we know what's best, give it some time and just stand still. And this man is a man, woman, sitting in meditation, right in the moment, not in that day-to-day distraction of what's going on, what's on the schedule, in the moment, right? Because everything's going to happen when it needs to happen. Okay, so for this pile we have 59, then which leads into a 14, which leads to a 5. So it's change. And it looks like this is upper world. There's a lot of cloud action going on these days. So maybe look up and look at the clouds, because even the clouds can have something that you need to see in them, right? That's like, we all have our lenses, and when we look and we perceive, we see things that we need to see. Upper world, and this looks like a bird holding on to something. Makes me think of a hawk, grabbing a fish, bringing it back to the babies, bringing it back home. We got to go up and come back down. Spread wings, fly, get out of your environment, go get into new ones. Adventure. Adventure awaits. Maybe you're flying somewhere. You're getting on a jet plane, yeah. And then sensitivity. This is the Archangel Oracle card. And she's beautiful. She's playing the harp. She has wings. So there's a lot of wings. There's some wings going on in this pile. I think you've earned your wings. It's time to spread them. And so there's swans. And I believe swans mate for life. So maybe you're going to run into your life partner. Maybe you're with your life partner, right? And music is playing. Sensitivity. I think we're all a little bit sensitive, especially when we take away the things that maybe we've been using to get out of ourselves, such as cell phones, videos, entertainment. When we sit and we are in stillness, right? The pain, whatever's great enough that's building and coming up that needs to come to surface and take a look at, do a little inventory on it. What's my part? What do I need to work on? Some self-love, healing. And she's in all white, like a purity, right? Like we have to go and do the inside job. And what's our ripple effect? So I'm getting a lot of healing from this. There's a lot of blue, and there's mountains and water, emotions, flowers, growing. Maybe you're going through some growing pains that are super uncomfortable. Just know that it's going to pass at some point, right? We don't have to stay in that. And so let's start with the horse. Woo! I'm feeling all kinds of even with this horse, like you don't see the full body, you don't see this guy in action. There's a standstill, there's a waiting, there's a hey there, put everything down and take a moment for yourself. Let your higher power come in and work with you, whatever that is. Let spirit, you need to be told something. You need to slow down. So work on your open-mindedness. Keep your parachute open. Slow down. Be gentle to yourself, because you might be super sensitive at this time in your life. So give yourself a break, please. Please, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Whether you need to cry, whether you need to scream, after work, pull the car over, like, turn up the music really loud, go take a swim, get that energy, get that emotion in motion. And the music's starting to hike up. So yeah, go on a hike, get in the vitamin D, get some sun rays, get those wings. Time to spread them. It's time to move. Get this murkiness, Gosh, I want to say like sage your home, Palo Santo. Get some positive vibes. Open the windows. Start a new vibe up in your house, in your space. That's your locality. It's very important to feel at home in your space. Decluttering, spring cleaning, It's really going to improve on your thought process, your mental, emotional, and spiritual. All right, this has been, I apologize, we're like, I don't even want to count time, but, so those are your cards. Let's dive in, shall we? Okay, so I'll give you the medicine for the horse, which is 35, which turns into a 8. So infinity. It's gonna ebb and flow. It's gonna do its thing, right? And let's see. And that also talks about like the spheres. Okay, so 35. The horse. What is the medicine? We shall see. All right, 35. Horse. Power. Where is your power? Where are you giving your power away? That's what I feel. Stealing horses is stealing power was a statement made frequently in historical Native America, and a reference to the esteemed role which horse played in the native cultures. Horse's physical power and unearthly power. In shamanic practices throughout the world, horse enables shamans to fly through the air to reach the heavens. Okay, and we're talking about the first card. It's all intertwining. So, Dreamwalker, a medicine man, was walking across the plains to visit the Arifaro Nation. I might be saying that wrong. I apologize if I am. He carried with him his pipe. The feather tied into his long black hair pointed to the ground, marking him as a man of peace. Over the rise of a hill, Dreamwalker saw a herd of wild mustangs running toward him. Black Stallion approached him and asked if he was seeking an answer on his journey. Black Stallion said, "I am from the void, where answers live. Ride on my back and know the power of entering the darkness and finding the light." All right, I'm just going to show cards from your pile. Dreamwalker. All right, so Dreamwalker thanked Black Stallion and agreed to visit him when his medicine was needed in the dream time. Yellow Stallion approached Dreamwalker next and offered to take him to the east, where illumination lives. Dreamwalker could share the answers he found there to teach and illuminate others. Once again, Dreamwalker thanked Yellow Stallion and said he would use these gifts of power on his journey. Red Stallion approached, rearing playfully. He told Dreamwalker of the joys of balancing work and heavy medicine with the joyful experiences of play. He reminded Dreamwalker that he could hold the attention of those he taught when humor was integrated with the lesson. Dreamwalker thanked him and promised to remember the gift of joy. Dreamwalker was nearing his destination, the Arifo Oh my gosh, I've been saying, now I know what this is. The Arapaho. My goodness. The Arapaho Nation was close at hand. White Stallion came to the front of the herd. Dreamwalker mounted White Stallion's back. White Stallion was the message carrier for all other horses and represented wisdom and power. Magnificent Horse was the embodied of the balanced medicine shield. No abuse of power will ever lead to wisdom, said White Stallion. You, Dreamwalker, have made this journey to heal a brother in need, to share the sacred pipe, and to heal Mother Earth. You have the knowledge through humility that you are an instrument of great spirit. As I carry you upon my back, you carry the needs of the people on yours. In wisdom, you understand that power is not given lightly, but awarded to those who are willing to carry responsibility in a balanced manner. Dreamwalker, the shaman, had been healed by the visit of the wild horses and knew that his purpose in coming to the Arapaho was to share these gifts with them. In understanding the power of horse, you may see how to strive for a balanced medicine shield. True power is wisdom found in remembering your total journey. Wisdom comes from remembering pathways you have walked in another person's moccasins. Compassion, caring, teaching, loving, and sharing your gifts, talents, and abilities are the gateways to power. I've been hearing gateway a lot. 3030 or 3131 on the clock. If you want to look that angel number up, you can. I only did 2 piles and I wanted to make it short, but if you hung tight through the whole message of your pile, thank you so much. And I think I just want to say, hang in there, be gentle to yourself. These were your cards. If any of these come up lately, that's confirmation that this is working in your life and you needed to hear what you heard today. Much love. It was a blessing and an honor to do a reading for you today and the collective. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.